Alright, in today's video, I'll give you guys the stuff that you guys want to hear. The exact blueprint, the step-by-step guide of how you can completely change your life in the next 6 to 12 months and get ahead of everyone else that's living their everyday life, just repeating the same thing and like hating their life and things like that. And this plan is exactly what I used personally to go from being super insecure, living with my parents, back in Sweden, having $500 to my name and being really like just feeling bad about myself, to now living a life of freedom out here, being able to have my own apartment out here in Medellin, Colombia, being able to make over 100K per year at 21 years old, be able to travel, have a life of freedom. I was out in a remote island a couple of weeks ago and be able to just like do the things I want to be able to do whenever I want to do them with whoever I'm out to. So if you implement this exact blueprint, I promise you'll be able to get way further ahead than you imagine is even possible. And it comes down to a couple of different things that you need to get in place in your own life to be able to actually make this happen. First thing we need to realize, like this 6 to 12 months might sound like a very short amount of time, but if you implement it in the right way, if you get into the right type of opportunities, if you do things the right way, it's possible to make a huge amount of change in a very short amount of time. First thing you need to understand, and like the first thing you need to work on, is just like fixing your mindset. The first issue isn't getting into the ideal business model. If you're in a job right now you don't like, or you feel like you're tied to your location, you can't do the things you want to be able to do, you can't travel, you can't leave your job without like stopping to make money, and like you feel like you're kind of tied in that position that you're in. The first thing isn't, okay, let's start a business, or let's start getting into remote sales even, which is what I've been doing. Like the first thing you need to figure out is this. You need to get your fucking habits and your routines and your mindset and like who you are. That needs to get locked in. You need to actually figure that stuff out, because otherwise what would happen, I see this all the time, people get into some business model, they get into remote sales or drop shipping or whatever it is, and they fail because they're simply not the type of person who's gonna be able to succeed. They have like the craziest, most fucked up habits where they start doing something, and whenever they feel a bit like emotional about it, they feel a bit kind of nervous or a bit uncomfortable or something like that, they just give up, or they don't even believe that it's possible for them to find success, so they just start self-sabotaging. And if you feel like this is you, like that's a very easy way you can solve this, it's simple, but it's not easy. Because like the first thing you need to do is you just need to like start building some actual conviction in yourself. Because most people, what they do is they want to start a business and change their life, and they try to start something, but then their mindset is so fucked up and like who they are is so fucked that they never actually succeed because of that. So first thing to get into place is you need to start showing yourself that you're worthy of success. And how do you do that? How do you build that like belief in yourself that you are actually worthy of making it? You start aligning your actions with your words. You say you're gonna do something, you do it. You say you're gonna wake up at a certain time, you do it. You say you're gonna call approach a certain girl, and you do it. You say you're gonna do X amount of cold calls one day, you do it. You start is holding promises to yourself and also to other people, and showing yourself that you're someone worthy of your own word. That will change your belief in yourself, it's gonna change your mindset, and start building that internal conviction that you need to be able to succeed in any venture, regardless if it's dating or if it's business or if it's anything like that. Like you need to first off believe that you're actually worthy of making it before you can make it, and that's how you do it. Second thing is like once you have that, then you need to get into some type of business. You need to actually start making money. To actually get out of where you're based right now, be able to start living the life of freedom that you probably want. So how do you do that? The number one mistake I see a lot of young guys make is they go for like the most hot business model. They go for like growth operating, which is very popular right now. They go for like drop shipping, or they go for SMMA, or they go for trading, or they go for like any of these different things that they see online or I've heard of, because they think that that's going to be the easiest way for them to make 10K in the next 90 days, But the thing most people are missing is like, instead of focusing on just making money, you need to focus on becoming valuable, learning fundamental skills. Because yeah, you can make money. Like some people will make money starting some random business, but most people fail because they're focusing on the wrong thing. They're focused on making money instead of focusing on being valuable. If you can focus on being valuable and learning a skill, that will guarantee that you will make money in your life. Like that's gonna guarantee your path to making your first 10K a month, So would you rather guarantee your path, get in there, or like make these huge bets and risk losing everything that you have to potentially make money? Like I know, at least for me, I would rather do something that's like pretty much guaranteed to work out if you just keep doing it consistently, instead of just playing these games where you bet like 5k into something, you buy some program or you buy some course or you invest into trading and you might lose everything, you know. That's just, it's gonna be a game that's gonna be very hard to keep playing for as long as you need to actually succeed with it. And probably one of the easiest and like the simplest and the best ways to get into something that you can do, like a simple skill you can learn to make money online and be able to change your life very quickly, is by learning remote sales. That's what I did. So what it is you're learning one skill. You're not just starting a business and running a team and trading and risking all of your money and all that shit, you know? You're not having to learn marketing and sales and getting clients, closing clients, running campaigns for clients and getting results for them, like what you do with the SMMA, you know? What you do is you just learn one simple skill. You work for this successful existing business owner and help them close deals, take sales calls. You need to just learn like psychology and how to speak with people and how to like take Zoom calls properly, and that's it. And you can easily scale at the first 10k. There's people doing like 25, 30, even 50k a month in that industry. And it's what allowed me to change my life, you know. So that's what I want to get into, because like that's gonna allow you to just put all the energy and your focus into one thing, and it's by far the thing that you can do to fastest get to your first 5k per month online. And getting to your first 5k per month remotely, working from anywhere, is gonna change the game for you. Because once you have that, you can go to somewhere like Medellin, Colombia, you can go to Thailand, you can go to a lot of different places around the world. And that's gonna open up for the third point, the third thing I wanna cover with you. And that's just like changing your environment. So first thing, we have mindset. Second thing is getting into the right business model, making money online. Third thing is just like changing who you surround yourself with and where you are as well. Because like, imagine this, you know, you're sitting in some like ice cold, like some Scandinavian country, for example, like Sweden, Norway, or like, I don't know, like Canada maybe, or like different places in the world where it's like cold. There's like 2 hours of light per day during the winter. You're surrounded with the same people you grew up with. You're living with your family, living with the same friends you grew up with, surrounded by people that don't believe that wealth creation is possible. People that are living average lives, clocking into work, buying their like BMW and driving their like Volvos or wherever it is, you know, is thinking the same way, doing the same things. Like, how successful do you think you could be in that environment versus you being in this environment? Imagine you being in Dubai or being in Miami, for example, being surrounded by killers. People are making $1 million like literally per month. People who are doing insane projects. People who are literally changing lives. People who are making more money than most people make in a year in like weeks or months. People who are killing it, you know, people who like not only believe that it's possible to do more, but they're doing more. And not only that, but also imagine living in a place where the sun is shining all day long. You wake up in the morning, you don't need to wear any like big like coats and like feel cold and have this like crunchy skin. You're going outside and it's warm, you feel great all the time, you have energy, you get a tan, you're surrounded by enthusiastic people who are doing more than you, that are pulling you up. Like, imagine how much that's gonna force you, not only like allow you, but it's gonna force you to step up. Like, it's gonna be hard for you to be in that second scenario and not succeed. And that's the third part of this, and like this blueprint I'm walking through here is like, once you got your money stuff in place, go somewhere, just integrate yourself into a place. Go to Thailand, go to Miami if you can afford it, go to Medellin, Colombia, go to any of these places where you know that there's a big network, or if you can afford it as well, you go to Dubai. Those are some great places. Go there and just integrate yourself. Put yourself in rooms with new people. Go to the networking events and just like put yourself out there. That will change the game completely, because when you're making 5-10k a month online and you're doing remote sales, and like the next step is learning more skills, connecting with the right people, getting the right opportunities, and that's very easy to do if you're just in the right groups. And not only that, but if you also start like leveling up yourself and like starting to get a tan and starting to get more energy, starting networking with the right people, like your life will start really like starting to flow way more. Like for me, when I moved here, like I'd already started doing a bit of sales before, and I saw that there was potential to make money with remote sales. But when I moved here, it changed the game. I went from making a little bit of money to making my first 10k a month very quickly. And I started getting to know people that I never even imagined I would be able to call my friends at this point. Like, everything changed completely when I took that step. And it's a step into uncertainty. It's not comfortable to do. It's fucking scary, and a lot of people are not going to be supportive of it. But it's going to change your life. And these are the 3 things. Like if you do this in the next 6 to 12 months, follow this blueprint, fix your mindset, get into the right type of make money online vehicle, and then get yourself out of your hometown and get yourself into a place with the right type of people, with the right climate, everything that's actually aligned with who you want to be and where you want to go, your life will change completely. But the most important thing I want to take away from this video is realizing that none of this stuff actually matters. None of the stuff that I told you in this video matters whatsoever unless you leave this video and take action on it. Because the reason why you're on YouTube right now and you're watching this video is probably because to some degree you're kind of like mentally masturbating. You know, you're watching these videos and like feeling good about yourself because you're learning stuff and you're, okay, now I learned from Alex how I can make money online and how I can change my life in 6 to 12 months. But you're not gonna get ahead of everyone else unless you take the type of actions that most people aren't willing to take. So promise with this, when you watch this video, you click off this video, you don't need to like literally book a one-way ticket across the world right now, you don't need to do that. But what you need to do is you need to start taking action. You can at least start with the first thing I told you about in this video. Start aligning your actions with your words. Set an earlier wake up time tomorrow. Say that you're gonna take a cold shower tomorrow. Say that you're gonna eat healthy this week, or working out every single day, or cold approach some girls. Like set something out, start doing it, and that way you would actually get the ball rolling, because that is the most important thing. If you click off this video and you've written down these 3 different things and you're like, okay, great, now I'm gonna move on with my life, then you've just wasted your time. So please, like take this away. Realize the way where I got here is by taking action, being willing to take imperfect action, stepping into uncertainty, doing things that I was scared to do. Realize that if you want to become the part of the 1% that gets these amazing, these outstanding results, you also have to be willing to act in a way that most people aren't going to be willing to act. That's the only way you will get there. I'll leave you with that. Thanks for watching. Take action. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you like this type of content, if you have any questions, things like that. And if you want to get help, get coaching from me specifically, and get into my community and get the exact blueprint of how to go from 0 to your first 5K per month with remote sales, click the top link in the description. You'll be able to join the community and I can coach you, give you all the support, everything you need, the blueprint, the opportunities, the coaching, the support, everything you need, and a really cool brotherhood of young guys who are killing it as well. So you can get into remote sales and start making money and get to maybe Medellin, Colombia, or some other place, you know. So take action. I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe so you don't miss out on the future videos, and I'll see you soon. Take care, man. Ciao.